Okay, Leo, this will be your general March reading for March 2018. Just take a general look at whatever comes up, love, money, work, whatever. And let's get started for Leos. Lovely Leos for the month of March, please. Leos who will be watching this video, clear information for them for the month of March. Okay, let's see here. Okay. All right, one moment, please, Leos. Okay, Leos, please, Leos. Okay. Okay. All right, so let's see. Oh, lots of activity going on. I haven't even looked yet, and I can kind of see it jumping out. All right, so your overall theme is the Magician. So that's kind of cool, right? And sometimes could be Aries. Well, there's a few other signs involved, but let's go with that. But I just feel kind of overall energy basically as being the Magician. It's probably you wanting to manifest some things into your life. So basically, it looks like you start off March in a pretty good way, in a very, we have a very visionary card here, somebody who's looking towards the future. It's typically referred to sometimes too as waiting for your ships to come in, like when you've done a lot of work, you've done a lot of great stuff, and you're kind of waiting for the payoff in that sense. Now, also though, coupled with this is it's up to you card. So that tells me that that's a little soon to be like actually waiting for everything to come in, that maybe there's just a teeny little bit more that you need to do. Okay. But definitely it's about focusing on the future and manifesting and, making those things happen for sure. Okay. Now, basically you have some odd energy coming towards you in the first week. Okay. So it's somebody who it's very conflicting, okay, and it's not a very equal give and take here, okay. So we have somebody who's very conflicted, and they have the 5 energy. That's that's typically doesn't really mix with you guys that well, and then we have this like this balance thing. They're trying to basically they have a lot of conflict in their life, and they're trying to balance things out right now. Okay, so that's what's kind of going on with this person, or it could be work related. We do have coins here, so if it's something at work, maybe there's a little bit of conflict going on, and maybe you're doing like all the work and somebody else isn't, that kind of thing, or vice versa. Maybe you're not putting in as much as you should because you're kind of conflicted over some other things on your mind. But I kind of get the feeling it's their energy. So whether it's a job, a workplace, or it's possible relationship related. Now, towards the end of the first month, we do have the 2 of Cups. So that's very promising. But I'll tell you, there's a little confusion here because I'm thinking, I'll tell you why. Actually, I'm just going to tell the whole story and then we'll come back to this because this will make sense as we go along. So we do have the 2 of Cups, which is typically like a soulmate connection, that type of thing. And we have that kind of in the first part of March. Okay. However, from that, I see, there's somebody walking away here. Okay. And this is typically you. This is the position generally that I read where this stuff in this row is you walking away. So in doing that, this is tough. It's this other person is kind of all over the board. Okay. Because we have the 4 of Wands and we have the Ace of Coin. Okay. So this could be a whole new person, or this could be a family member also. Okay. So there could be somebody in your family that is coming into some new money, and that might be causing some issues, okay? Maybe, in other words, like the kind of vibe I would get from that would be something like, maybe there's an inheritance that is being divided between the family, that sort of thing. And, there might be some little power struggles going on there. Now, not necessarily, that's pretty, this is a general reading, so not everybody's going through that. So the way I have to look at this is, these are energies coming towards you. This could be very good. This could be the beginning of a new job. This could be something even in the marriage industry, perhaps like starting a wedding planning business, starting just a party service of some sort, for celebrations and parties, planning, that type of thing. If that's the case, that's awesome. And again, too specific for a general reading. So I'll get more on this as we go along. I'm just going to keep going, and then we're going to go over this whole thing again. All right. So basically in the mid-month, towards the end, this is why I felt like there's struggles going on here, because this Five of Swords, again with the 5 energy, but this time this is kind of the outcome for you, okay? And this is sort of conflicted still type of energy, and it's also kind of smug. It's a little bit, it's like a victory that's won, but not in a very good way. So it's kind of pushing yourself, manipulating to get what you want. Okay, that's kind of the vibe, towards the end of the month. Now that may not be you. This is overall energy. Okay, so it could be somebody around you trying to manipulate you into getting what they want. All right, that type of thing. Now from this, because there is a lot of activity mid-March, and we're going to come back to all of this. You're moving on into, this is the sort of battered and bruised card. You're a little over it. You've been through this like battle of like all this kind of crap, and you're still standing tall. You're still looking good, taking care of everything. You're wearing, you're riding the wave, all that, but it's been hard on you. It's been a toll, and in doing that, the card I pulled is improving health. So, this is a sense of don't get too, in the doldrums that it stresses you out, that it's going to cause you issues or anything like that. And don't get scared. This isn't like, oh my God, something, horrible is happening to you health-wise. It's nothing like that. This is a positive card. It's about improving health. And I think that this is saying, you know what, get out to the gym, don't focus on all this crap, go do some exercises, go take a long walk in the beautiful weather that we're probably going to be moving into towards March. That would be awesome. Just kind of doing things that improve your health overall, mental health, physical health, that sort of thing. No scare issues here. There's nothing, too heavy duty, I mean, it's possible there's a little issue here, but not really. This other person and this energy, again, we're back to them, and what's going on towards you is, wow. We've got 3 of Swords, and we've got the King of Wands. Knight of Wands. So whoever this is, they're probably, in a third-party situation, okay? I think this other stuff up here involves more work, by the way. I think this is the love type stuff here. So this person is probably involved, they're passionate about you, perhaps, but they've got this 3 of Swords, so they're also heartbroken over something at the same time, and they're kind of a player to boot. So, there's nothing really good I'm seeing about this person in the middle. All right. They've either got like too many coals in the fire, if you know what I mean, and they're kind of looking at you. Here's the other point about this. They are looking at you in this kind of wounded victim state right now, and that's easy prey. So, and I know you're not easy prey, Leos. I know that because you guys are smart, but that's what they're thinking. So be careful of people towards the end of the month that might want to take advantage of your vulnerability, and kind of, I mean, people unfortunately are like that, and they see you in this vulnerable state, and they might turn on all the charm because it's Knight of Wands. They're very charming, okay? But they have no good intentions, all right? So they're thinking one night stand or they are already involved with somebody else and they are heartbroken and they're trying to, make up for that through you, and making them feel good for the short-term victory. Okay, however, towards your end, you have the Queen of Pentacles. Yay. Stability, financial stability, all kinds of stability. All right, so that's a very good outcome, especially with the Magician as the overall theme, because that's male-female energies combining into stable manifestation. All right, I love that part. Okay, so, and at the end, we had ask your angels, okay? So if that helps you guys in some way, if you have some sort of guidance that you feel spiritually connected to, that might be helping you through getting to the stable point. But I'm going to go over this one more time because it is a little confusing up in here, whether this is love or money. So I'm going to see if I can get a little bit more on this here. All right, so what is going on? What is this energy coming towards Leo here in the first of the month? And we have the Two of Cups here. So why is the Two of Cups here? And well, first off, who is this energy? And why is the Two of Cups here? Let's pull two for Leo, please. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, all right. Star card. All right. So this person in the beginning of March, whoever this is, they're if this is something that you've been pursuing, you've been trying to manifest, you kind of thought your ships were coming in, like it was going to work out, that kind of thing. I'm feeling no, because we have the conflict card, we have the overextension of give and take. That means this person is taking more than they're giving, and then we have the boredom card. So they're not feeling it, kind of thing. At the end, we have the Temperance card, which if you look at this is the Two of Cups that you had originally. And now this Balance card is balancing the Two of Cups back and forth, back and forth. This is often a karmic card. And this is perhaps a past life issue type of thing that's being balanced. Okay. I'm not usually big on saying past life stuff because I believe in the now. And not that I don't believe in reincarnation, but it's just I'm usually not big on that in readings, but this is kind of what I see, that this is a past issue from karmic issue from past life, possibly soulmate type deal, but it's being balanced right now. All right. So whatever this whole energy is in the 1st of March, this person isn't putting in too much effort. And whatever this is being balanced out. It's going to make sense, and be okay. And I think from that, you are going to move on, because this is, again, reassuring that this is balanced out, because this card is about stacking up your cups and moving on. So everything you've done, you've put in your effort, and you're like, there's nothing more I can do. And so you're turning towards the future. You're like, screw this, I'm out of here. And in doing that, here's what happens, okay? Then we have this Four of Wands and Ace of Pentacles, which is a new beginning, and it's stability and money, all right? So it has something to do with, this can be all kinds of things. It's being out, around lots of, it could be organizations, like a church that you belong to, perhaps. It could be, like I said, parties and starting a new business along those lines. Or it could just mean that through these types of events, you will meet something that will bring you new stability and new money, new ideas. All right. But be careful to not overlook that. Don't get too, I guess the only warning I could give about this card is not to be too, might not be your normal thing that you are into. And don't get too judgmental about it, in other words, okay? So go with an open mind. Mid-March, whatever this activity is that you're around, unless you happen to be starting a party planning business, or a wedding ceremony, something like that. Could be going to a wedding, all those things. Just make sure you go with an open mind, okay? Because I think in doing that, that's going to lead you somehow to this new stability that's coming in, all right? So again, then we have the end of the month, and I'm going to stick with what I said on all that. That seems accurate. We've got the Queen of Pentacles at the end, and look at this. You have the Star card at the bottom of the deck when I did my last clarifying. So that means things are turning around with this. Stability is on its way. A wish is wanting to come true, and it hasn't come out of the deck yet, but it is ready to. So I think this is all about moving forward into new things, okay? I'm going to pull 2 more cards for you guys, and one of these. Okay, so final messages. There are new beginnings, and I placed that right over this card. So in walking away, you have new, it's hard to see, it's so tiny, new beginnings. The picture is a baby. So it's like being born again and moving on, new beginnings. And this, right in the middle of your reading, I pulled happiness. So from moving on and getting a new beginning, this happiness is coming in the middle of March. Absolutely. This is good stuff. So I don't know, you know, if it's love, if it's money, if it's what, I don't know, but it's going to bring you happiness for sure. So be on the lookout for that, and don't judge it. Don't, you know, go with it. Go with it for sure. It's good stuff. All right, Leo. Sorry, that was a little all over the place. Yeah, usually you guys are a little easier to read for, but that one, it looks like a lot of stuff going on for you guys this month. So hopefully you guys got something out of that. All right. All right. Thanks, Leo. And I'm going to be doing love readings very soon. I'll probably be uploading those by the end of the week. All right. Thanks. Bye.